Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Social Guruji SK with this third series of the chapter Making of Global World Class 10 CBSE. First of all, before starting the chapter, the first thing, very much thank you for your continuous support, love and affection for all the videos. So keep doing this. And the second thing, the most important thing, please पूरा वीडियो देखें and do not forget to write on the comment section and to share it. So subscribe the channel, share the videos and write your precious comments on the comment section. So now in this third top section of this video, we are going to cover the topics colonialism of Africa, मीन्स कैसे अफ्रीका के अंदर कॉलोनिज्म हुआ, हाउ दिस फॉरेन invaders, foreign colonial powers started colonizing the Africa. The second is about the Rinderpest. It is a type of cattle plague which was not usually spread in the part of Africa for the colonialism. Third is indentured labor. Indentured labor means a type of hired labors. Why this system was started and what was the use of this labors. The fourth is Indian bankers and entrepreneurs abroad. It means ये वो time था जब not only the foreigners in India's such persons who have wealth, they also started contributing their money in the Indian market as well as in the foreign market. So this is the fourth topic. And the fifth one is Indian trade, colonialism and the global system. Means how India's trade and commerce boost up in these years for only for the foreigners, not for the Indians. So due to all these things, what kind of situation created, we just read about all these things in this video. Now our first topic is colonization of Africa. Means Africa का colonization कैसे हुआ, first of all क्यों हुआ. As we all know, these colonial powers always try to conquer such areas which has a lot of minerals, space and as well as labor, so that they can produce more and more profit, and they just fulfill the demand of the European countries for gaining the profit, more and more profit. So in this view, by the 19th century, the European traders wanted to colonize Africa, and that's why in 1885 they met in Berlin to complete the partition of Africa. ये जितनी कॉलोनियल पावर्स थी, इन्होंने प्लान किया कि भाई आपस में लड़ने से कोई बेनिफिट नहीं है, बिकॉज इट नॉर्मली हार्म्स आवर इकोनॉमी, ये हमारी इकोनॉमी को डैमेज करेगा. सो इन्होंने शांतिपूर्वक विदाउट कोई हंगामा या फिर फाइट के ये बर्लिन में मिले एंड दे जस्ट डू द पार्टीशन. And that is the reason the countries in Africa have a borders which are straight lines, सीधी रेखा में. It means आप ऐसा कह सकते हो कि इन्होंने एक टेबल के ऊपर पूरे अफ्रीका का मैप रखा एंड उसको इक्वली डिवाइडेड कर लिया. After this partition, Belgium and Germany became a new colonial power, and on the later 1890s, US, United States, also became a colonial power by taking some colonies from Spain. US ने भी कुछ कॉलोनीज स्पेन से लेकर के, है ना, एक नए कॉलोनियल पावर के रूप में अपनी स्टैब्लिशमेंट की. उसने डायरेक्टली सेटअप नहीं किया था, उन्होंने स्पेन से अपनी कॉलोनीज को लेकर के अपनी कॉलोनीज को सेटअप किया, अपना एक कॉलोनियल पावर के रूप में अपने आप को सेटअप किया. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द कॉलोनाइजेशन ऑफ अफ्रीका. नाउ moving to the second topic, Rinderpest or the cattle plague. At first, ये है क्या? It is an infectious viral disease of cattle spread on domestic buffalo, ox or some other species of wild animal. It is normally termed as biological war. Means what? इसका इस्तेमाल उस समय, ये एक प्लेग नामक बीमारी थी जिसका इस्तेमाल उस समय बहुत ज़्यादा फॉरेन पावर्स हैं, जो यूरोपियन ट्रेडर्स हैं, उन्होंने अफ्रीका के भीतर कॉलोनिज्म के लिए किया क्योंकि वो चाहते थे कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जल्दी जो उनकी कॉलोनियल सेटअप का जो पूरा प्रोग्राम है वो वहाँ पे स्टेबल हो जाए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आपको अगर क्लास 9th का फॉरेस्ट सोसाइटी एंड कॉलोनिज्म का चैप्टर याद होगा तो आपको उसमें याद होगा कि हाउ the Britishers for their plantation agriculture, they at first they just enabled a law called Forest Regulating Act of 1865 in India. Then after they just categorized all the forest of Indian society in the reserve forest, protected forest and as village forest. And then after उन्होंने tribals को वहाँ से हटाना शुरू किया. And then lastly they also started killing such animals. It means dangerous animals like cheetah, lion, है ना, wolves, so that they can easily do their plantation works. Here in Africa they do the same thing. They just use a plague called Rinderpest. Now the second thing, how? Kaise? It was spread through the infectious meat supplied by British Asia to the Italian soldiers who were fighting in Ertiga in East Africa. अर्ट्रिया के पार्ट में जो इटालियन सोल्जर्स फाइट कर रहे थे उनको मीट की सप्लाई ब्रिटिश एशिया के थ्रू होती थी. इट मीन ब्रिटिशर्स की जो एशियन कॉलोनीज थी वहां से होती थी और वहीं से ये इन्फेक्शियस मीट गया सोल्जर्स के पास एंड देन फ्रॉम द सोल्जर्स इट वाज स्प्रेडेड ऑलमोस्ट इन द पार्ट ऑफ अफ्रीका, रीच्ड अप टू साउथ अफ्रीका. नाउ व्हाई, द थर्ड टॉपिक इज व्हाई, क्यों जरूरत पड़ी. The colonial power wanted free space for their agriculture practices, plantation, mining activities. जैसा हम लोग सब जानते हैं उनको एक फ्री अप स्पेस चाहिए था जहां पे वो अपनी इन प्रैक्टिसेस को कर सके. नाउ एंड दैट्स व्हाई दे आल्सो नीड मोर लेबर्स. ज्यादा से ज्यादा लेबर्स उनको चाहिए थे ताकि वो अपने इस काम को पूरी इफिशियंसी के साथ कर सके एंड थ्रू दिस दे कैन इजीली रेज अ ह्यूज प्रॉफिट मार्जिन फॉर their economical benefit. Now, so that's why they just do all these things. Kyunki the African believe on self-help with own agriculture and livestock practices. ये जो अफ्रीकन्स थे इनका एक सबसे बड़ी खासियत ये थी कि इन्होंने इससे पहले कभी भी एज अ हायर्ड वर्कर, एज अ डेली वेज वर्कर काम नहीं किया था. ये खुद के लिए काम करते थे एंड ये जो इनकी प्रैक्टिस थी वो बहुत पहले से चली आ रही थी. Here they need to hamper all their occupations so that on the condition of hunger and poverty they just easily transform themselves in the labor market. यही हुआ भी. It was needed to hamper their resources so that they easily came under labor market. तो ये reasons था जिसके लिए उन्होंने रिंडरपेस्ट का इस्तेमाल किया एज अ बायोलॉजिकल वेपन टू एस्टैब्लिश देयर कॉलोनीज इन अफ्रीका. ओके, नाउ फोर्थली इट्स इफेक्ट्स. इस रिंडरपेस्ट के कारण हुआ क्या क्या. इट किल्ड 80 to 90% कैटल्स ऑफ अफ्रीका. सेकेंडली इट पैरालाइज्ड द ऑक्स बेस्ड ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. बेसिकली ऑन द पार्ट ऑफ अफ्रीका ox-based transportation, it means bullock carts are normally used for transportation, which due to rinderpest totally hampered the price of meat and milk, two essential food products of Africa, was increased because due to the lack of cattle and due to the lack of meat and milk, the price was high. As we all know, when the demand is high and production is low, the price also be high. So this method is used over here. These all conditions led the condition of poverty and hunger in whole over Africa. And now for their survival, for their all maintenance, they all joined the labor market. जो चाहते थे यूरोपियन कंट्रीज that we just gain a huge crowd of laborers to fulfill our needs in the for they are doing all kind of works. So in this topic we cleared all these things. Now moving towards the third topic. Now we are on our third topic, indentured labors. So before starting the topic, मैंने इस पूरे टॉपिक को 4-5 अलग अलग पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर दिया है ताकि इजियर हो जाए सबके लिए समझने में. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, अबाउट, इट मींस अबाउट द इंडेंचर्ड लेबरशिप. इट इज द बाउंडेड लेबरशिप who had to work for an employer for a specific period of time to pay off his passage to a new country or home under a contract. It means it is a contract based laborship. जहाँ पे ये जो फॉरेनर्स थे, फॉरेन ट्रेडर्स, ये इंडियंस या अदर्स को किसी एक पर्टिकुलर जगह के लिए एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पे एक फिक्स टाइम पीरियड के लिए लेके जाते, ये प्रॉमिस करते हुए दैट आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग दैट वेरी पीरियड दे अगेन bring them to their home. But unfortunately, they never completed their promise. So, वहाँ जाने के बाद भी the condition became very worst for them. Now, why? What is the reason? Why they just are ready to go abroad? All this condition led due to the decline of cottage industry in India and also due to the high land rent and due to the Forest Regulating Act. ये तीन वो सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर्स थे. इंडिया के भीतर भारत का जो कुटीर उद्योग था उसका बंद होना, लैंड रेंट्स का बढ़ जाना. It was quite impossible for the poor to maintain the high land rent. And after regulating the Forest Act, all the tribals, they just lost their jobs. So for their survival, they just get ready to do this kind of work. Now from where? Mainly from the regions of UP, Bihar, Central India and Tamil Nadu. They just started migrating the peoples towards which areas? Areas of Caribbean islands like Trinidad, Guyana and Suriname. Now Mauritius, Fiji, Ceylon, Malaya and also in the parts of India's Assam for plantation works. So they just started migrating people toward these countries, mainly toward these countries. Okay. अब इस पूरे miserable conditions से बचने के लिए what steps they started taking? So they started forming groups. मैंने आपको important terms वाले टॉपिक में पढ़ाया था, Hose and Rastafarian. So due to by making these kind of things, by making a Indo-Caribbean societies, they started protecting themselves. और यहाँ तक कि बहुत सारे ऐसे भी लोग हुए जो कि प्रॉपरली वहीं के होके रह गए, उन्होंने कैरिबियन सोसाइटी को अपना लिया. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर हम बात करें, अ वेरी फेमस नोबेल प्राइज विनिंग राइटर V.S. Naipaul, then after some cricketers of West Indies, Naren Chandrapal, Kali Charan. So these are the some persons जिनके पूर्वज वहां गए and they stayed over there for very long period and right now they became a part of that Caribbean society. So all about this indentured laborship and this topic. Clear? Now the last topic for today's video, Indian bankers and the entrepreneurs abroad. It means basically on the beginning of the 20th century, धीरे धीरे जो इंडिया के जो भी वेल्दियर पीपल्स थे, वन हु हैव मनी, they also started investing a little bit in the market because the foreigners also need such people who have money for to utilize their wealth in the market for gaining profit. So the bankers like Sikarpuri Shroffs, Nattukotai Chethayas financed export agriculture in Central India and the Southeast Asia. They started financing in these regions on agricultural fields as well as in the plantation also. The Hyderabadi Sindhi traders also invested in Africa. Africa means they started investing their money in the part of Africa for agriculture as well as for mining activities to raise the profit with the collaboration with these British traders. Now, This said set up small emporia at busy ports. Emporia means is a type of shop. Emporium, a type of shop जहाँ पे हुए they sell local and imported goods to tourists, especially cloth. जहाँ पे वे cloths, पोर्ट्स लाइक इन सब चीज़ों जैसे चीज़ों को वे बेचते थे टूरिस्ट को जो बाहर से आते थे. एक अट्रैक्टिव जो चीज़ें, ऐसी चीज़ें जो कि एक अट्रैक्टिव लुक देती थी. Now the last thing, the work became easier due to the steam navigation. Means all these business setup and all these regulations became easier due to the steam navigation. क्योंकि अब एक लंबी दूरी तय करना बहुत कम समय में बहुत easy हो चुका था. And as we know, sea transportation, water transportation is the cheapest mode of transportation, which always help the traders and the related ones. So इस वीडियो में इतना ही. अगर आपको पसंद आया हो तो प्लीज लाइक, सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल एंड शेयर इट. इफ यू सब्सक्राइब्ड then please share it and do not forget to write on the comment section. इस चैप्टर के बाकी बचे हुए पार्ट्स को हम पार्ट 4 में शूट करके कंप्लीट कर देंगे. एंड लास्टली, मैरी क्रिसमस टू ऑल ऑफ यू. Enjoy yourself with your family and do not forget to watch the video pura. Thank you.